Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've decided to come back to aerofly. I've not been on it for quite a while, so I used to enjoy this. I think this must be the last flight I did, which is San Francisco International to LA, Los Angeles. Yeah, I think we can go with that. Should be good to get back on it. We're starting on the runway. Let's let it load up. How is everyone? There you go, starts you on the runway. Now when it starts you on the runway, your plane should be, well, it's give us an altitude of 32,000. Speed is managed. You're kind of set up for takeoff. Let's just check what we on here. Well, that's on taxi. So no, it wasn't. It was on takeoff. Sorry, that's on takeoff. Yeah, obviously they're off. Landing. Runway turn off. We'll switch that off once we're up. That's on auto. Beacons on. Wing is off. We'll put that on when we're up. And the nav's on. Nav lights on. These should be on. Seat belts. So they were on. Oh, they were on auto. We'll put them on. There you go. Speed brakes set at maximum, and spoilers are armed. So yeah, we're basically set up. For takeoff. Okay. Is it getting towards? We can change the time if you press Shift and T. Yeah, we want it daytime, don't we? There we go. So we change the time. Oh, let's get going. Nice long runway this. Should pick up. Positive climb. Let's get the landing gear up. put autopilot on. Now we're going to keep climbing to 32,000. Seems a bit excessive that, but that's what they give us, so we'll go with it. Here's our track. I'm going to take the flaps off. We don't need flaps now. Just let her keep climbing. We'll have to change that later as we gain altitude. Keep the seat belts on until we've got to about 10,000 feet altitude. Now there are different views that we can look at. Can remember. So I think it's the numbers, isn't it? There's one of them. You see we're climbing there, slowly climbing. You've got passengers on, you don't want to be climbing at a high rate. Can we swivel this round? Yeah, we can. I think we should do. Is sort our lights out. What's our altitude now? 8,000. So I'm going to take the seatbelt signs off. There. I'm going to put the wing on. That's it for now. I don't want that on. That can go off. Okay, sorts that out. Levers are in climb. Once we get to altitude, that should go to cruise. At the moment it's on climb. And with the speed being managed, it'll manage our speed matching altitude. So when we do eventually come down in altitude, the speed will automatically lower. That's saves us messing. You can do it all manually, but it saves us messing about. This should all be activated play. I don't want that yet. What we on here? temperature will go down as we climb, obviously. So our engines. Cabin altitude. So you can change all this. You can go to fuel. We are burning 80 kilograms a minute, and we have fuel on board 6,940 kilograms. See how the temperature keeps going down? It's all kind of implemented. Obviously that comes later. We don't need them arm now. Now we're up. Thrust levers are in climb. You can adjust the way you climb in altitude and the way you lower in altitude with this, but with passengers on board you don't want to be, climbing, and when you're descending you don't want to be in a fast rate, more comfortable rate. We don't have a co-pilot, which is wrong, because you would. That's a meal tray, I would think. So once we're in cruise, I'll fast forward some of the video, because basically we'll just be cruising along. These are our distances. It's probably about an hour's flight, this, isn't it? It's quite a high altitude, yeah? To 25,000 feet. Is that the moon? Could be, Look over the horizon. Actually, what time is it? That's come out now. Sure, we have a time somewhere. No, not there. No. You see how that's flashing now? It wants, because our altitude's gone up, it wants us to put it in standard. we'll also do this one. Should be a pull for standard. Can't see it. That's it. It's gone in standard. Coming up to 30,000. Sure there was a time somewhere. I can't find it. But if it starts getting dark, I'll just use Shift plus T. We get that back up. We're not having a meal. I am drinking a bit of wine actually. So anything could happen here. Altitude's coming off. Our managed speed is 2.8. Can put a moving map on, which there you go, gives you an idea of where you are. We don't need that. Okay, so we're have a look at this. Descent. Don't know, altitude cruise. Don't know why that's still saying we're not climbing now. So we're now cruising. So this is where probably fast forward nothing happens now. until we get to our destination, near our destination. That works, so yeah, I think it does. Yeah. Changes that display. Change all that. These just changed this don't actually do anything with the flight. That's like a zoom thing, That's landscape, which we'll use later. We've got plenty of fuel, haven't we? Fuel on board. Lots of things you can mess about with it. Shows you the real speed. We're going over a lot of water in this. That moon rose yet? Yeah. That is definitely the moon. Okay, so we've been cruising along. Now it's time to drop altitude. So we now start descending. That should be descending at 3,000 per minute. This is where we have to start doing a bit of work now. And as we descend, because our speed's managed, this will change automatically. We should have a autopilot's going to turn us. Turn here, don't we? It's like an island. So you can drop faster than this, but with passengers we don't want to be sinking. Dropping at 3,000 per minute, 3,000 feet. Quite a nice day, not much cloud. There's that island. Should start to turn soon. Start setting her up then for our approach. She goes, turning to the left. Air China. You can choose different liveries. Exchange. Reached our designated altitude, so we'll come back down. To 3,000. Centre that there. So we've got to start getting her ready for our approach. First thing we're going to do is put seat belts on. Right, let's have a look at this light. Light's what we need. We need that. We'll need that on, so we might as well put it on now. Put them on. So we sorted that out. Might as well get this ready. We'll go for medium speed brake. Put them on. There's our runway. See how the speeds come down, because like I say, matches your altitude. As we lower altitude, it's automatically adjusts your speed. May as well activate here's our approach. That's just an information, don't do anything, it gives us the information we need. We're going to go full flaps. I'm not going to put them on yet. Where you got to try and remember everything here. I will put landscape on. Now I've got to change this now back. Since I don't have a co-pilot, I'll do it. This is the hardest part. Oh, one thing I forgot when we took off, there is I could have done a replay on it, but I forgot. I won't forget though. After we've landed, we'll run a replay and see how we did. Let's just centre that. That's it. Should stop descending at 3,000. There we go. Speeds come down. Start. Might be a bit early, but I'm going to start slowly doing the flaps. Just helps for the landing. it'll adjust the speed for us. We've got flaps on. Should start to see. I think our runway's over here somewhere. That's the flaps done. This is the exciting bit. Speed brakes are done. Obviously we've got the landing gear to come down, not just yet though. I think we've got a turn coming here. That's when we can put the approach mode on, which is that one. I think. Yeah, approach. Because we've got an ILS landing. Hopefully we get the glide scope, which will manage our descent. If not, we'll have to do it manually. I don't know how to clear that. There's our runway. Flew a lot over water today. But it's quite a nice approach, this. You're not having to mess about. You're coming over the mountains. You've got to suddenly make sure you get your altitude down for your approach, whereas this, we're over water. We've been able to come quite low there, 3,000 feet. Should start to turn. The autopilot should. I think that's the airport there. go. It's going to line us up nicely. Let's go into approach. So what we're looking for here is localizer, and there's glide scope. We need this to come in for us. Still 18 miles from runway. Slight turn there. I think that's when the localizer might come in. That should come in first, and then the glide scope. Fingers crossed for a good landing, eh? Not done this for ages. Winds 4.4 knots, hardly anything, that is it. That shouldn't affect us. Localizers coming. Next is glide scope. Once we're lined up. $10 miles to runway. Glide scope's coming. So So it will start to do our descent. Might be a bit early, but let's see, it's starting to do the descent. I'm not doing anything. Let's get the landing gear down so we don't forget. There we go. So flaps are done, landing gears down. We're being guided in to our runway. We should get some call outs.
2,500.
2,500. Speed brakes on, spoilers are on. I think I've forgotten anything. Seatbelt signs are on. Brace yourself. I've had a few glasses of wine, so but no one's going to get hurt, are they? If they mess it up. Once we come off the runway, I'll do the replay, see how the landing is. Then we'll taxi to the gate. Okay. Once you're on the runway, use some reverse thrust to kill the speed. Very nice aircraft, this, the Airbus.
Hundred above.
Okay. That's 100 above.
Minimum.
Yeah. That was 100 above minimum. So we're committed now.
300. 200.
Good to have some trees just before the runway, isn't it?
100. 50. 40. 30.
I'm gonna come off the
20.
throttle now.
Retard.
Don't want to bounce it too much. Right. Reverse thrust. Don't want to come off there. Let's come off at the next one. It's better, isn't it? And we can taxi to the gate. take a look at the replay now. So to do that, you just press that and then pause. You can... Oh, is it there? Oh, it's there. Oh, I didn't think it was there then. Right. We can have a look how we did. Let's get different views. Is that a good one? Yeah, that'll do, won't it? I think I had the nose up a bit too high, the landing, but I got it down. Let's see. There's probably better views, but I can't remember which buttons. Let's have a look. There's it. Well, not too bad, not too bad. There's the tower, control tower. Okay. Take it off, pause, back to that. Whoa. Let's get to a gate. Hang on a minute. I want to just stop it here. Let's get the flaps up. Let's let the passengers take the seat belts off. We don't need that on. We want that on taxi. Want them off. Taxi. Go on that on. That's off. That can go off. That can... Yeah, pull that off. Okay. Let's taxi to the gate. Follow these yellows. Taxiing's a pain. That has to be done. There should be a yellow line here to come off. Yeah. We have a spare gate, yeah. Can see one. So you would normally be given a gate to go to. We'll just go here. This will do. There's the jet walks. Straighten her up a bit. Let's put the parking brake on. The passengers can get off now. See, these would come up to the doors and let the passengers off. We want ground power, and we can switch the engines off. It's here somewhere. I know it is. Where are you? It's probably right in front of me. External power. Put that on. That means we can switch the engines off now. The external power is a small generator that they bring to your aircraft, and that provides you power once your engines are off. So, engine 1 off. Engine 2 off. Now give us, we're on ground power now. No, flight director off. There you go. So all the passengers have deboarded now. Job done. Let's see how she looks. Yep. What about the other side? Yeah. And then these, that would swing in to the door, which would have happened by now, and that's the jet walk for the passengers to go into the terminal. Success, I think. See, the engines are off. Okay, we did it. No dramas. Thanks for watching, everyone. Probably do some more. I did used to enjoy this. Not done it for a while, but it's a good simulator. Not as detailed as some simulators, but it ain't bad. It ain't bad. Alright, take care, everyone. Bye.